in Jersey. Welcome to the Star Legend Newsroom, Friday, October 3rd. We have a chilling start to our show today. On Monday, we reported about a guilty plea by truck driver Adam Lane. He is a alleged serial killer who admitted parking his rig at a Hunterdon County truck stop, walking to a woman's home in Bloomsbury, entering the home, and killing her. He's also charged with the murders of 2 women in Pennsylvania. And he was arrested in Massachusetts after parents of a 15-year-old girl found he had entered her room and was trying to attack her with a knife. The parents held Lane until police arrived. Now, we have exclusive video here of New Jersey detectives extracting a confession from Lane for the New Jersey murder. Here's a snippet.
I had the knife, it was on the bed. It's about that long, and she rolled against it and cut right here. There wasn't nothing to do. You couldn't, I mean, it was gushing everywhere. You couldn't do nothing with it. After that, when she died, it made it look like somebody had assaulted her and everything, all that. I figured it'd go off the track. I didn't know what else to do.
Adam, let's go through this, okay? Piece by piece, inch by inch. It's imperative that this is your story. This is when you were there. You weren't, okay? The night, what time? It was an accident?
Yeah, it was an accident. I never meant to hurt nobody. God knows I don't want to kill nobody.
Wow. Okay, a full story on that case is going to appear in Sunday's Star Ledger, scheduled to appear, and also will be posted, of course, on NJ.com, along with more video from that questioning session. Moving on to a far lighter note now. The USS Intrepid made a triumphant return yesterday to its berth along Manhattan's west side. Now, the aircraft carrier and museum was moved 2 years ago and was completely given a new facelift, a new paint job, and will be reopened in November to the public. It was a dramatic and a happy day, especially for the vets who served on the Intrepid.
Company, attention, and salute.
She looks brand new. She really does. Generations to come can know about these things. If you didn't have something like Intrepid, it would be forgotten, I think.
Let me put it this way. Through all its bloodshed and loss of life, it had its splendor. The most important thing is that we depended upon each other. The only time you had an argument was when you tried to sneak into chow line before me.
Okay, Rowan, tighten it up and just pull us out at a 45-degree off the starboard bow. Okay, Rowan, come a little bit to your right, just straight ahead.
The Intrepid Sea, Air and Space Museum made its way back to its home in Manhattan today after nearly 2 years and $115 million of renovations. Approximately 250 former crew members manned the flight deck as 7 tugboats guided the ship up the Hudson, while pausing for a remembrance at Ground Zero.
The ship looks awfully big when you're standing on the pier looking at it. But when you're landing on it, it doesn't look so big.
The Intrepid, which served from World War II through 1974, opened as a museum in 1982. On November 8th, it will reopen to the public on Manhattan's west side.
All right, let's bring it back to the Jersey side of the river for our next segment, the Loew Theater in Jersey City. Have you been to this place? This is one of the true gems in New Jersey. It's one of the old movie palaces, classic old movie palace. Fell into disrepair, and volunteers have spent quite a few years restoring it, really working hard to get this theater restored. And the latest piece to be brought back to its former glory is the theater's organ. Check this out.
After a grueling 11-year restoration, this rare organ looks and sounds right at home at the Loew's Jersey Movie Palace.
It is just awesome. And all the different colors you can get out of something like this. You feel like the great and powerful Oz.
Only 5 Wonder Morton organs were made. Volunteers are making sure this one sings sweetly for a string of performances this weekend.
It's not just a matter of tapping them all. You're working on each pipe as you're doing it. But when you're finished, it's perfect.
A good tuning is just the finishing touch. Many of the organ's nearly 1,800 pipes had to be rebuilt, as did the chest they sat on.
When we started out, you would pick up a pipe and blow into it, and it would sound like a little dog whistle. And you think, gee, this is never going to sound nice. But then once everything gets put together, and somebody like Ralph plays, it's just so beautiful. It's just it's worth the whole effort.
The organ will be shown off during a 3-day celebration that starts tonight and impressing audiences as it did almost 80 years ago.
Oh, that organ actually rotates. I thought that was, I thought that was the camera walking around, but actually it raises and goes up and down. I remember going to that theater about 15 years ago, walking in there and seeing rain coming in through the roof and thinking they were never going to be able to restore that place. But congratulations to all the volunteers. That wraps up Ledger Live for today. Keep in touch. Send us your photos, videos, emails. Shoot it to us at ledgerlive@starledger.com. And of course, you can always log on and sound off on our news blogs at NJ.com. All right, Jersey, take it easy.